I'm Natasha Turco, and for Science U, I'm directing the Biotechnology Mini Summer School Camp. At Penn State, I'm an associate teaching professor, and I direct the Master in Biotechnology program here. I think the summer camps are a really great opportunity for kids to kind of get a flavor for what something is like. So if you haven't had exposure to biotechnology, or if you haven't thought about the career options for that, having this little window into it, getting to do some things at the bench, can help you understand what kind of careers look like. I think having the 3 days to come and see what the field is about and get an idea, it might help shape the classes they take in high school or the types of universities that they look to go to college.
My name is Sarah Bordenstein, and I am an associate research professor at Penn State who is collaborating with Science U to deliver some of the research that we're doing in the lab to our campers. Wolbachia is an obligate endosymbiont, so it's a bacteria that lives inside the cells of insects, about half of all insects in the world. It does some really crazy things to insect reproduction, but it's also used in vector control because mosquitoes that are infected with Wolbachia are unable to transmit RNA viruses. So in the lab, we study how we can use Wolbachia to stop the spread of human pathogens, mosquito-borne pathogens. So today, the campers began by learning a little bit about Wolbachia and how it infects about half of all arthropods, which are insects, spiders, crustaceans, centipedes. They then went out to the gardens at Penn State and collected their own arthropods to examine for Wolbachia. They brought those arthropods back to the lab. We did a DNA extraction, and then over the next few days, we're going to analyze that DNA. All of the results that students obtain from their Wolbachia studies are communicated back to the scientific community. Because there are over 1 million species of insects, we can't study these bacterial symbionts alone, so we need students to help us understand more about insect biodiversity as well as microbial symbioses.
It's really nice to see how engaged the students are and the types of questions they ask. It always impresses me, and I feel like they're light years beyond where I was in high school in terms of thinking about science and problems and the types of careers they want. I feel like they just do that earlier than people used to. So it's nice to be able to give some feedback, to show by example what it looks like if you go to college, what it looks like if you do research at a graduate level, and hopefully that inspires their careers.